Hello Internet, welcome back to the third episode of Xenoblade Chronicles Future Connected. In the last episode, the rift above Alcamoth began expanding and normal monsters outside of Alcamoth began turning into fog beasts. This time, we're going to be heading to Teelan's lab to hopefully borrow his research notes on the Telethia. I'm going to switch the party around a little bit because we've really been not playing as Melia. And this is kind of her story, so I'd like to play as her at least a little, considering we definitely aren't going to be playing as her when, like, we should. Why did it tell me to head to Barrow Plaza? There has to be a faster way to get to the lab. Wait. Oh, I didn't head to the lab, I headed to one of the side quest markers. Okay, well, I know that, yeah, there is the Sky Bridge is the skip travel point I was looking for. It's just not the one I actually went to.
Villain! What do you want?
You stand in the way of a new age dawning.
Sis, I'm scared. It's all right. I'll protect you. And I'll work, I swear.
Behold, the widening rift in the sky. It's proof definite the world abhors you.
Spare me your ravings.
Oh, Lady Melia, the hope of our race.
Gelgar, what is this treachery?
As you can see, I am sweeping away some pebbles. Their research is blasphemy against the commingled blood.
Don't you comprehend the import of what you're interrupting? The very future of our race hinges on their work.
You think this is the future? This reactionary struggle to revive what is long buried? The future of the High Entia is us. We are what the race ought to become. We are the true face of the High Entia.
If not for our ancestors, we would never even have drawn breath.
Ancestors? I recognize them not. You, Lady Melia, are our progenitor. You were our beginning, and you will be our future.
Senseless drivel. If you would interfere with this research for the sake of spouting your nonsense, you do not deserve my mercy!
Melia!
Why won't you understand? Why won't you accept that we are the ones destined to lead?
You will not so easily refute our history!
So be it! I reject you! I will take the mantle and become father of our kin! I will take dominion over all, and the world will be set to rights.
He's level 70? Since when? Okay, I'm giving Shulk's strength up for sure. It's probably a good idea to focus on these Andoses first. At least that way we can, like, try and get some level ups before we focus on Gelgar. Unfortunately, I don't have Spear Break and Starlight Kick equipped to Melia right now. I was planning on equipping those and then I just forgot. I like that Tyrea is just standing there in the battlefield not doing anything. I think that's pretty cool. When she has weapons and training as an assassin. This is not going well. Oh god. Okay. Healing Gift on Kino. I don't care about Melia's HP as much at the moment. Oh my god, he has a force topple art on the whole party? No, he doesn't, because Kino's not toppled. Okay. Shulk needs to be encouraged. Gelgar basically focuses on something similar to what Melia focuses on, where he has attacks of different elements. However, he works a little bit differently in that, okay, I'm gonna inflict Art Seal on him, actually. There we go. And then Elemental Discharge. Alright, oh yeah, we gained a level, so now we're actually on, like, equal ground with Gaelgar. I think the Ondoses might have, like, high ether defense, and that was why I was struggling to do anything to them. Because you saw I was on that one for a while. Does he still have Art Seal and Foot? He doesn't, he just used a wind elemental art. He focuses on the same thing as Melia in that he has elemental attacks, the difference is that they're all physical. Okay. I'm going to inflict Hypnosis on him, and then focus the Ondos. And if Hypnosis didn't work, please revive me, Kino, thank you. Okay. It figures he would be, like, resistant or immune to sleep because he is a boss. So, yeah, I guess I'm focusing on him again, since he's already almost dead anyway. Give me my Summon Bolt again. There we go. Yeah, that wasn't that hard. Oh, do we have to finish the Ondos too? Why? This is like the only boss fight in this game that makes you finish like the grunt enemies too. Why does Shulk... Oh, Shulk doesn't have aggro, does he? I can't tell. The aggro ring is like blending in with the grass, and also he's right next to Kino. Then again, none of the party members we actually have right now are really good at dealing with aggro.
I know I am not wrong. I'm not!
I will spare you. Just be gone from my sight.
No! The lab! Melia!
Miss Melia! No! Idiots!
The crown is mine now.
Talon! Vixis, help!
Better safe than sorry. The pure blood meets its end today!
Are you okay, Talon?
Telethia, here! Damn! She's okay. She's all right.
I'm sorry. I couldn't save. The future.
Melia!
Miss Melia!
Kino, you did it! Applause.
Where?
We're in Radsom's house. The lab went up in flames, so we carried you here.
The lab. I'm sorry, Talon. I failed you.
Miss Melia? You damn fool! What possessed you to do that? What happened to safeguarding the future of the High Entia? And bringing our brethren back home, were those just words to you? You should think long and hard about what the death of a leader would mean for us!
Come on, big sis. That's enough.
Don't defend her. This idiot child.
I had to.
What?
To protect it at all cost. The research.
How can you be so fixated on that?
Our salvation lies therein. I believe it now.
Melia!
And yet, ultimately it was for naught. I caused trouble for everyone. And I couldn't even save the documents.
Poor Miss Melly.
That's not true. If you and your friends hadn't come when you did, there might not have been anything left of the research to continue with. And also, here,
What's this?
it's the book you carried out of the fire. Ring any bells?
This tome. We found it in the tomb.
Yeah, the book that started my research. If we have this, me and Tyrea can carry on with our work. Sis, are you with me?
Yes, right. We can study the problem until we make some headway.
Miss Melia, thank you.
Likewise.
Teelan. Tyrea.
You've only just woken up. Come on, we'll let you rest.
Yes. Thank you.
What that for? Use tranquil snooze for sweet dreams.
That seemed extremely excessive,
This might just be what we need to defeat the Fog King.
Yeah.
Feeling better?
Yes. Much better now.
What a relief.
Miss Melly good as new. Kino saved day again. Less braggy, please.
Friends, I'm sorry I worried you. And I abused your hospitality. Please forgive me.
No. You saved this place and we owe you. Big time. This was the least I could do.
I will not stop now. I swear to do what I can for the good of Grandel.
I appreciate it. Just don't go running yourself ragged for us.
I promise. We seem to be missing Tyrea.
Oh, if you're looking for her, she figured the fog beasts might strike again, so she went out on patrol.
The likes of us aren't exactly trained for battle, so really, any help is welcome.
You're right. I feel sorry for any beasts that wander into Tyrea's path. By the way, did I hear you mention something about defeating the Fog King?
All thanks to our friend's research.
Is that so?
Quite.
A sterling achievement, Teelan.
Just an accident.
Still, even so, your devotion to your mother may well have saved our future. All right. What do we have to do? How do we defeat the Fog King?
We found ether attacks effective against fog beasts, but not against the Fog King. That's because the ether's concentration was too low.
Concentration?
Concentration? Pipe down when adults talking, dum-dum. But Kino's so bored.
The whole thing got me wondering, why did fog beasts appear when the rift got wider? I think the intensity of the rift's rays exceeded the density of the Telethia's ether field.
None of that makes any sense to me. How is the density connected to the Fog King?
If we could put up an ether field denser than the Telethia's, the Fog King will become vulnerable.
How does one put up an ether field? Secondly, where does one obtain such highly concentrated ether?
For the field, I think this guy will do the job, with a little tinkering.
In that case, it's just a matter of gathering up enough high-purity ether crystals, except...
Except what?
Those kinds of ether crystals are extremely rare. I'm not sure where I'd even start looking. There might be none at all around here.
Oh, cheer up, all of you. It is not a foregone conclusion. And in any scenario, if we cannot defeat the Fog King without them, we will have to keep looking until we find them.
True enough.
Good. Then let us start by asking around.
Hey!
Ask Grandel militia members about high ether crystals. We could do that, or we could, like, do side quests, because we definitely need to do those. So that is what the rest of this episode will be. So if you're gonna leave and just wait for the next story, the next story thing, see you guys next time. Anyway, for those who want to see the side quest for some reason, we are not going to be doing the search for high ether. We are not going to be doing priority 1-1. Let's start with Dry Entia in Alcamoth, which means we need to go to Alcamoth. Can just skip travel back to Alcamoth at any time, which is a little weird. At least I think it's a little weird. It just seems like... It seems like you couldn't, just because it's such a story-important place, but you have to be able to, just because this guy. Because of Dry. So yeah, the High Entia feathers, I believe, are key items. There's a lot of fog beasts here, and also Anzels. Like this level 75 Laya. So I don't know why the recommendation for this quest was level 62 when you have to walk directly in the path of like level 70 plus monsters, but that's fine. Maybe it depends on if you're in casual mode or not. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure you get the same level recommendation whether you're in casual mode or not. So I guess they just have faith that you won't walk directly into the path of a very strong monster. And to be fair, the Anzels are only leveled like 70-ish, but yeah. You start this game at level 60, and we're only like level 64, 65 right now. The High Entia feathers are key items, so you can just collect the 5 from around here and then skip travel back to the main entrance to avoid having to fight any of the stronger monsters. Although I think the Anzel's path does lead it right under this terrace. Or the Fountain of Eternity. I don't know why I said terrace. That's not a terrace. That's not what a terrace is. But now that we have all those, we can just head right up here. Fortissimo! This finally allowed Dry to make head hat and finally become best friend of bird people. Got Topple +4, which is very good. And the headdress is sure to be interesting. Feathers all collected, land all inspected, now to be rejoining 1-1. Friends did sterling job with feather findings. Surely can also find 1-1 in 1 GIF, 2 GIF tops. Dry join you with a plumb! 1-1 choose this place for pond-specting on whim, but it seems it was inspired choice after all. Maybe slogan we repeat every day is also same kind of deal. 1-1 is spectacular leader. Naturally come up with spectacular catchphrasings. We measure, find treasure, pond specters till we die! True. We now have a member of the red team. And we now have unlocked Union Strikes. By befriending pond specters from all 3 teams, you have unlocked the ability to perform a special coordinated attack, the Union Strike. Doing so requires spending 3 bars of the party gauge, but it deals damage to enemies in a wide area and has extra effects. There are 3 variations to choose from. A red comet deals major damage, blue caress heals and grants regeneration and debuff immunity to all allies, and yellow chaos forces daze for a really long time, by the way. That's like a very long daze, and strength down on enemies in the area. These are really good. The more pond specters you're able to find, the more powerful their Union Strike will become. When you use a Union Strike with while all 3 allies are capable of acting freely, an extra chance may sometimes occur. An extra chance lets you perform another Union Strike without using the party gauge. You cannot choose the same extra effect, unfortunately. The probability of an extra chance occurring is higher the more pond specters are in a state of high tension. After a Union Strike, the party's tension will go up, while all pond specters in a state of high tension will revert to normal. Let's try this. Let's try to get a Union Strike. Maybe not against a level 75 Fog Beast, but I don't want to fight the Anzel that's right in its path either. I think I've already talked about how like genuinely scary Alcamoth is in Future Connected. A big part of that scariness is the fact that the music from Zanza's world plays. Because Zanza's world has very unsettling music. There's a leg Tokulos here. Did that just spawn after we beat the quest? Because that was not there the last time we came over here. Can you come over here so I can try a Union Strike on you? Please? Thank you. Alright. Stop targeting me. I'm just gonna build up the party gauge so I can get a Union Strike. And hopefully not kill this before I do. Uh-oh. Fog beasts are more powerful than the regular monster equivalents. In addition to that, they also spread a riot surge in a set radius around themselves, drawing in nearby monsters. Enemies who come under effects of the surge will become aggressive towards Shulk and the party. Additionally, these enemies will be affected by the riot aura, increasing their level based on the strength of the fog beast. Uh-oh. Well, I was not ready for him to join the fight, but I guess this makes a more intense battle for the Union Strike. Let's get rid of this Ansel before we use our Union Strike. I'll daze it, sure. And it reverted back to level 68. Okay, just in time. Now let's use a Union Strike. We're going to go with... Healing might be a good idea here, but Strength down would be very helpful against the level 74 Fog Beast. Okay, as you can see, that is a really long daze. We didn't get a lot of damage and we didn't get the extra chance. I'm not entirely sure how the extra chance works. I know I read the tutorial and it seemed pretty straightforward, but I think I've only gotten the extra chance like 2 times, and that's when I had all the Pond Specters. Okay, I meant to use backslash there, but whatever. It looks like we might actually get a second Union Strike. Union Strikes are really powerful once you get more Pond Specters. We only have 4 at the moment, I believe, but once we get more... In fact, once we get all 12, Union Strikes are going to be pretty much the best way to deal damage. In fact, let's see Red Comet. The main thing that's challenging about these is that there's a really distracting animation playing in the background when you're supposed to be hitting these button prompts. Oh, yep, that was enough to kill it. Okay, well, we got a Comet Rod and a Tokulos King Egg. Ansel Fish Pie and Madcap Stopper S. And yeah, we could actually probably get some pretty good items from fighting all these like high-level fog beasts. But we have more side quests to do. We're gonna move on to fixing up the junks since we're already in Alcamoth, and I mean, we just have to examine some of the things around Alcamoth in order to complete the quest. And it's for some really good equipment. First we have to examine this airship. This must be one of the airships Helmeline told us about. I hope we can find the parts. This should probably do. Got airship parts? Let's see what we can see elsewhere. We have to head up to the 2nd level now. I'm going to be speeding up a lot of this quest just because it's a lot of walking around Alcamoth, but without the escalators that used to be here. Because the escalators are stopped. This must be one of the airships. Yeah, the dialogue is exactly the same for all of them, too. Which, I mean, yeah, that's... They went real creative with this one. What is that? Okay, we can handle that. As long as the fog beast that's like way over by the entrance of the palace doesn't notice us, at least. Which it probably won't. Yeah, this thing's gonna die. I'm gonna use Monado armor just to rub in how powerless this thing is. And let's daze it too. I didn't daze it because it was already up from topple, but whatever. I still got the point across, I think, by killing it with a daze art. And here's the last one. This must be one of the airships Helmeline told us about. I wonder if it is. Nothing over here. Hey, Melia, how about over there? Nothing here either, it would seem. What about you, Nene? Meh, negatory. How about looking over where Kino is? Meh, Kino found it! Just like Kino expect from Kino. Talk about tooting his own horn. What is it? Is there something behind us? Kino, spit out problem. Big, huge dino beast! That one seemed different from most Telethia. Did it just come to watch? There may be something to what you say. Was this the last of the airships that Helmeline spoke of? Should be, yeah. We'll need more parts than these, but I don't think we'll be able to scavenge any more this way. That sounds like go-back time to Kino. Melia, something wrong? No, it is nothing. We should hurry back to Helmeline. We got the last of the airship parts, and as far as I know, that should be the last quest here in Alcamoth for now. So we should be able to go back to Grandel. Yep. Alright, I will meet you back at Grandel then. Speaking to Helmeline again. Welcome back. It's good to see you're still in one piece. You what? You encountered a Telethia? You're lucky to be alive. You say it just flew off without incident? You had me worried there. Anyway, about the parts. Thank you very much. I'll make good use of this, that much I swear. I'd also be happy to lend a hand with fixing the junks when the time comes, so call me if you need me. And we get the rest of the Rudra stuff. Thank God. There we go. Now we're edgy and we have agility up 50. Which is a very good thing. Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles, we are going to be doing more side quests. Yeah, we aren't going to be moving on to story stuff in the next episode. There's a lot of side quests to do around Grandel right now, and I'd like to get them all done now. So, see you guys then.